Cultural studies in Britain is often called cultural materialism, and it has a long history. In the late 19th century, Matthew Arnold tried to redefine British culture, while anthropologist Edward Burnett Taylor described culture as a broad system including knowledge, beliefs, art, law, and customs. Later, Levi Strauss influenced British scholars to see culture not just in elite society but also among the working class. Raymond Williams, a key thinker in this movement, challenged the idea that society was divided into masses and elites, arguing that culture is about how we view different groups, not just their status. To understand cultural materialism, we need to consider the British Empire's influence. British culture was shaped by its past, with one direction looking back to tradition and hierarchy, while another looked forward to a socialist future where class differences would fade. Cultural materialism developed as a leftist approach, criticizing traditional literary criticism for focusing only on aesthetics and ignoring history and politics. Cultural materialism became prominent in the 1950s with the work of F.R. Lewis. Inspired by Matthew Arnold, Lewis wanted to make great literature accessible to more people through education. His followers promoted classic authors like Shakespeare and Milton to improve moral understanding beyond just the elite. However, mass culture was seen as a threat to this approach. Raymond Williams, while valuing canonical texts, also pointed out that they often ignored everyday life and communal traditions. British cultural theorists were influenced by Marxist thinkers like Lukács, Adorno, Althusser, Horkheimer, Bakhtin, and Gramsci. They focused on how literature reflects systems of power and control. Gramsci's idea of cultural hegemony explained how dominant ideas shape what people see as reality, making it hard to imagine alternatives. Williams argued that while hegemony is powerful, people can still resist and change it. Althusser believed ideology controls people by maintaining social structures, including literature. He saw popular literature as reinforcing dominant ideologies, while high literature had more independence and critical power. Walter Benjamin, another important thinker, criticized fascism and questioned how culture can be used for political purposes, as seen in propaganda films like Triumph of the Will. Lukács introduced a reflection theory which suggests that literature mirrors the social reality of its time. He argued that literature must reflect deeper social meanings, not just surface details. Bakhtin contributed ideas about dialogue in literature, showing how different voices and perspectives shape cultural struggles. Feminist perspectives also influenced cultural materialism. Feminists highlighted how supposed neutral ideas are often shaped by power structures like patriarchy. Cultural materialists explored how literature and culture reveal hidden systems of domination and resistance, shaping how we understand society.